Well, Gaffer, a disappointing result here today, a defeat in Slough. What was the messaging in the changing room at full time?
Well, that'll stay private, obviously. There's one or two things being said that they probably never heard before, if I'm honest. There's certain standards that I expect on a daily basis, which in general we're getting, but when it comes to a match day, we don't know what you're going to get from half to half, and it's beyond somebody just going, oh, you need to do that, or we should be doing this. It's a collective thing. I think can count on one set of fingers how many people can come out of that and said they actually participated in the whole 95 to 105 minutes, whatever it was. Some people have played some really good stuff for little spells in the game, but we started the game a bit like we did at Tunbridge the other night, and we should have taken the game away from them. Simple as that. We made the wrong choices in their half, and we've allowed them to get back in the game, give them something to grab onto. And in fairness to them, I thought they beat us up a little bit second half, and that's a concern.
Well, looking ahead then, it's a quick turnaround. We've got Horsham Tuesday night at home. Will there be some change of personnel going into that game then?
Well, I'm hoping so, but we're in talks all the time, like I said. I mean, people always think when January comes the world's going to change and everything, and but ultimately it's a fluid thing at this level. You can bring and let people go at any stage, but it's got to be right for us as a club. It's got to be right for the player coming in, as well as if there's going to be a player going out. So it's all got to sort of, the timing's got to be right, and it's got to be right for all three parties really, or four parties. So look, we're not in any much of a different situation today than we were this time last week. We've won a game and we've lost a game, and that seems to have been the way it is, and we've got to change that. We've got to be a little bit more, well, not a little bit more, we've got to be more consistent as a group of people, and that I think we are. Like I said, Monday to Friday, or the training days, they are consistent, they're putting it out there, but at the end of the day, it's all about Saturdays and Tuesdays, and we've got to make sure that we are more consistent then.
So we know what we need to do, but is there a confidence in you and in the coaching team that we know what we need to do to turn those results around and get what we need to get out of this team?
Yeah, I mean, when you have periods like we're having in nearly every game since I've been here, we're having periods of not just domination, it's like territorial, it's possession, it's chances in the box, it's touches in the opponent's 18-yard box. We're having far more of them than you need to win a football match. So it's okay scenario, but we're letting goals in. If you score the amount of goals that we should be scoring for the amount of entries that we're making, then it won't matter if you've conceded a goal or two, as we saw on Tuesday night, because we managed to score 4 at the other end. But that's not how you don't want to. You can't build your strategy on just saying, oh, we'll just outscore all the time. You've got to have a little bit of confidence in the people behind the ball. And like I said, I thought Eastie again has been by far and away the most consistent performer, not just today, but how he hasn't lost his temper, let's say, with certain people around him for them not doing their jobs as much as he's doing his. You've got to take your hat off to the bloke, but maybe I did that for him.
Well, just finally then, is there a message for the support who came out despite the absolutely bitter weather today?
Well, I hope they warm up quickly, because it was really bitterly cold, as you said, and I don't like giving them half of a performance. I want to give everybody a full performance. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's all about winning matches, but we've got to make sure we're a full-time football outfit. And in my opinion, you wouldn't have known that between the two teams today, and that's a concern. It's something that has to be addressed.